What's up, guys? Welcome back to another adventure. Now today we're going to be doing something a little different. As you can see here behind me, we're in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And we're going to be heading up to Ripley's Aquarium of the Smokies. And we're going to be checking out some of the new stuff here for the 2022 year. So stick around, follow me, guys. Let's head inside. You see, as you first walk in, they do have this giant tank already sitting in the very beginning. You see here right here in the beginning, they do also have a photo opportunity. I'm assuming maybe they had a mermaid set here that you can take pictures with. But right now it is roped off, so I'm not really sure what's going on with that. As you're first heading in, you can also see down here in the large middle section, they have a giant play area for the kids. They have some interactive fish tanks here that you can crawl under. You can see one of the little kids there going under. Crab. And we'll get down and into that here shortly. Also, for your convenience, as you first walk in right here on the right, they do have some lockers. So if you have a lot of belongings but you don't feel like carrying them all around and you're going to spend some hours here at the aquarium, you have some place to store some stuff. Here are the prices. You have a standard for $2, got a large for $5. Standard hold size looks like 1 bag, and the large is going to hold 2 bags. You also see as you're walking through here, they have these cool little observation windows inside of the trees. Now the first section you run into, tropical rainforest. We'll head in here and take a look at some of the different species that offer. This little side tank, it says there are freshwater stingrays, and there is one sitting directly against the glass.
It's a big deal. I wonder what it's time to. Oh, it will. It's been like 600 volts.
Now in this tank, if we can actually get a hold of any of them, there are some poison dart frogs back there. After leaving the tropical rainforest, you're going to head into the ocean realm. This is where we're going to start seeing some of the larger species. And some, we're going to have the high-fin moray, the zebra moray. So we got several types of eels in this tank. To is the drifters. One of the types of jellyfish that they have here. window, they make it to where it looks like they are constantly swimming by and never ending. Not really sure how they got that, but it is pretty neat. You can see they swim off the right side here. But then they're just coming right back from the left, like it's a never-ending movie screen of fish. Over here in this section, they've got little domes, smaller species. Here we have the scorpion fish, which you can see right here. Just looks more or less like a piece of coral hanging out down there in the bottom. If we look real close right here, we have another one that's buried itself down in the rocks. This guy's really good at the camouflage. And this guy's up and moving. Or at least was. The next little window is going to bring us to a flounder, which we can see moving right here. Just kidding, that is a piece of dead fish. The flounder is right over here to the right, blending into the rocks. Here is the aquarium control room. You can see inside, this is where they take care of, maintain all of the fish tanks. You can see over here they have the giant water pump room. And this is the filtration system, not the water pump. This is where they filter all the water out. My fault. I like the color scheme for it as well, very bright.
It was so cute. I didn't.
Got some of the sharks here. Down below you can see the tunnel that we will be making our way
It was
to.
so cute. Oh.
Got the family here. Now this is the larger pool. It's got the bigger sharks in it that you can see right here. They also, off there in the distance, they offer glass bottom boat rides. I believe that's an extra fee from your original ticket cost, but it'll take you over top of the underground tunnel, or the underwater tunnel, not underground, to where you can look through the bottom of the boat and be on top of the fish. Now in this cage it's a rhinoceros iguana. You can see the rhinoceros iguana just chilling here on his little log under his heat lamp. Look at this cool little suspension bridge that goes over the playground area here in the middle. And it comes down into a opened up section to where you can either head to the upper section. It's got a interactive little sensory board. And also where you exit one of the slides. Let's see where this goes to here. Somewhere up there. Neat. And then you just exit right back out on the other little bridge here. And we will continue down into the rest of the aquarium. This has always been one of my favorite tanks. It's got some really huge fish in it. They've even got catfish in here that a fisherman could only dream to catch. Not sure what that thing is, but it is gigantic. See the catfish here being real excited. Very active today. Now as we get further into the aquarium, we're getting further into the ocean, now heading down into the coral reef.
Look at all of them.
That's so cool.
Look at them.
That one just skinny.
Here you can see all the seahorses. One just swam right up to us. Now, as we're continuing down here, they have a big tank here on the left that you will get some coral reef shows with. There'll be a scuba diver that jumps down in here and interacts with the guests inside the aquarium. You can also see that my kids love this section as they're going nuts over here in the corner. In this section, you can go ahead and make your way over into the bottom middle area that's got all the interactive fish tanks. But we're going to head over here into the movable walkway. And then right here, we are getting on to the conveyor belt walkway. And we're just going to enjoy. This was the entrance I was showing before, that you can go ahead and make your way straight down here to the middle. Here's something where they let you touch some of the jellyfish. So these are the jellyfish inside the tank that you'll get to touch. Alright guys, now Karma here is going to demonstrate how we touch the jellyfish. Alright, now Karma is going to show us how we do it. You reach in and you gently touch the top with 2 fingers.
They feel so funny. I hope what they feel like. Wow.
Something I haven't seen in these little side tanks before. They have lobsters in them currently. Over here in this tank we have a bunch of the pufferfish. I'm going to attempt this. It's small, but with these they're really neat because what you do is you crawl under here like so, and you end up inside of a bubble that probably sounds extremely weird. Down here on the ground level is also where you'll find the other entrances to the play areas. And you can see them all above us. Now the next section after we leave out of the middle play area here, we have the Gallery of the Seas. Apparently somebody just dropped in a bunch of food here, and they are going nuts. And down here we have some more jellyfish, but these are a much larger species. Next, as we're moving on, we run into the giant spider crabs here. So in this tank we have our cuttlefish, and you can see the little guy way back here in the back. Now also, stemming off of this section, they normally put the random attractions that they do for the different times of the year. And currently it is called Curious Creatures. This is going to be stemmed off of Robert Ripley, all the random things that he's found throughout his adventures. This section usually gets themed out to many different things. Sometimes they'll do Titanic, underwater creatures like sharks, octopuses, things like that. And then currently, they have it set up as this. Down here we have some jewelry made from clamshells, some coral. You can see they have a few different interactive attraction things. What's this one, kids?
Believe it or not.
Oh, this one just gives you different, believe it or not, facts, I believe. Push the different buttons, Karma.
I named it Bob Dylan. That's pretty.
My exhibit is going to continue around a little bit of a loop here, show off a few more of the random necklaces. A sperm whale tooth, an eardrum, I think it's huge. We have a nice set of some fossilized shark teeth. We got in here and oh, looks like we're being attacked by a giant boa. Over here we have a veiled chameleon. He is out and about, very active. I think he's trying to grab a hold of the paintings instead of the actual trees though. They got him. So here they have a small video showing some of the Ripley stuff. If you've ever been to the museum, they have things like that up there as well. And then here they have a new viewing window for the stingrays. Can you spot the different stingrays? We have a cow nose, southern ray, and a spotted eagle, which that one should be easy to find. We have two giant ones right down here, which I'm sure are the cow nose. And then as you're leaving the different section there, we're going to head on into one of my favorites now. We're going to be heading our way up into the penguins. And before we get up to the penguins, we do have the Stingray Bay here. You'll see here they have the scuba diver in there. You can watch them feed. They'll talk about the stingrays here during the little show. I'm not sure if the specific times are not for that. We'll try to figure that out here. But then also up here in the top we have the restaurant for the aquarium. Here's a close-up look at the giant tank here in Stingray Bay. This is the large side to where if you were going to be watching the dive show, this is what you'll be looking into. Now here we have the Feeding Frenzy. This is the restaurant located inside of the aquarium. We'll take a look at the menu here so that way you can get a look at what you have in store if you're wanting to eat here. And you can see if you are choosing to eat here, prices aren't too bad. Not sure how portion sizes are, but we'll have to come back and give this a try at some point. And now we finally make our way into my favorite section. I like this. They now have a nice and naughty penguin of the month board. And then apparently have a penguin parade route now. Here on the left you'll see this is where the main portions of the penguins are. Then in the middle is where you can go into the tunnel there. I'm not seeing anything on this side. And they also have this area out here that you can go to the outside of the aquarium to look at them. And here's one of our photo opportunities, little ones in there. Not here to the side, we do also have a penguin nursery. It's got a viewing window, nothing going on currently. If there's ever anything in here, they do allow you to observe and watch.
The penguins bond with the
And here in the middle of the penguin area, they do have the little tunnel here that you can crawl into. We're gonna slowly make our way in here because it is a tight squeeze. As you can see, as you're in here, you can see into the tanks if anybody is swimming. Anybody, I mean any penguins. But then right here, you get to stand up inside. And this gives you a nice 360-degree look at some of the penguins from a different perspective inside of the exhibit. Now this, I'm assuming, might be one of the little interactive classrooms that can teach you some of the information about penguins. Don't know if that's a special sign up, an additional cost, but that would be a fun thing to get to do. And then as we're heading out here, you're going to be either going left back down into the restaurant, or you're going to be making your way up to the rest of the aquarium by going up the ramp here. As you're heading to the top of the ramp here, this is the spot where you'll grab your photos. If you stopped and took any of the photographs here provided by the aquarium, this is where you'll come to pick them up at. Now, all along the wall here is where you can lean over, you can pet some stingrays. You can see all you gotta do is lean over, and you can reach right in and pet the tops of stingrays as they swim by. You can see other people here reaching down. The surprising thing is that out of the entire aquarium, everything has been super active until you get right here to where you can actually interact with some of the animals, and you've only got a few swimming around. There's something you don't see too often anymore, but this, instead of the pressed pennies, it is a gold medallion souvenir thing. These are your different options. They have a sea turtle, octopus, jellyfish, and a stingray. These are running $5 each, or you can do all four for $15 if you buy them all at once. And working our way back up to the beginning of the aquarium here. This is the gift shop where we entered from on the other side. This is where we're going to be exiting at as well. Here, as you're leaving too, you can also get another look at the giant tank that has the glass bottom boat. And I just asked one of the crew members here, and it is $12.99 for a ticket if you're wanting to ride this boat. It is a nice little additional cost on top of your original ticket purchase. It does not come included. And then lastly, as we're heading out of the aquarium here, you will pass through the gift shop. Pretty sure they do this on purpose so that way you are bombarded with all sorts of wants as you're leaving from your kids. In the gift shop they have most of your typical touristy gift shop items, but then they have some awesome things like these shark tea. Got Megalodon too. And that right there, that's gonna run, if you can see it, it's upside down, but that's running $60. And they sell all sorts of things from clothing, shirts, hats, hoodies, and things like this. They are also certain things on sale. Alright guys, that is gonna wrap it up here for us today at the aquarium. Now that was fun. We haven't been here in quite a while. Got to check out what was new for the 2022 season. But thanks for sticking around, checking out this video. I know it wasn't your typical type that we know on the channel here, but we're gonna try to be getting in some different type of adventures from time to time. But if you guys will, just keep on hitting that subscribe button, tuning into all the adventures, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.